Welcome back to AM Northwest. From planting garlic to watering tomato plants, our next guest is here with us, always helpful gardening tips. Plus, he'll be answering a question or two from our viewers. We welcome back Executive Director of Growing Gardens, Jason Skipton. Great to see you again.
Great to see you too.
So you did get a few questions, didn't you?
We did, yeah. We got some questions really around like temperature.
Oh.
When to plant those hot crops, right?
Okay.
When to plant tomatoes, when to plant cucumbers. And I would say like now's the window, right? You really want to get your plants in now. Really, we want to think about like soil temperature, but we hit 90s, right? So now our soil temperature is warm. So I would say everyone, the green light is here. Go plant your hot crops: tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers.
Okay, now's the time. And then let's talk about garlic.
Yeah, so what's really, really interesting right now, and I want to really highlight too, like this bounty is something that I just harvested today.
Oh,
so
wow.
a lot of times gardeners think, oh, let's wait till the tomato harvest.
Yeah.
Let's wait till the pepper harvest. Let's wait till the cucumber harvest. We're right now in a micro harvest season.
Oh,
so there's this huge abundance happening right now.
Yeah.
If we go back to a couple, months ago where we talked about planting garlic, we're now at that stage of harvesting garlic, right? So I brought in an example here of a garlic. There's two types of garlic that I really want to talk about.
Two types.
There's a hard neck and a soft neck.
Okay.
Right? And so a lot of times you have kind of like your two camps. People either really love their hard neck.
There are camps on garlic?
There are camps on garlic.
Wow.
Or they love their soft neck. I know, right?
Who knew?
It's pretty wild. So I want to point out a couple things about this plant is right up here at the very top, right? We have something that's called a garlic scape.
Okay.
So this really is the flower stalk of the garlic.
Okay.
So as you can see, there's a bulb here or a flower. So this is getting ready to open. And what we want to do is snap this off here at the base, or you can do is take your pruners, snap this off here, and this is edible.
Oh, just as it is.
Just as it is. So what you can do, you could actually take a bite raw.
Wow.
It's actually pretty peppery. It's got a lot of garlic. Just give us a quick smell.
Oh,
a lot of garlic happening right now. This is actually a really delicacy. Think of this as like a garlic green bean.
Oh, okay.
This is something that you could chop up, saute, put with some rice, put with some soy sauce. Really, really amazing vegetable.
Okay.
And it's really like nature showing our love for one another.
Look at that heart.
Right? The heart for each other.
You're so sweet.
Right? So these will grow. Now, the important part is you want to take the scape off. Because if not, then your garlic plant will continue to focus on actually creating a flower, which you don't want. You actually want it to focus on the bulb. Right? So I'm going to pull this out. So you have a bulb here.
Yeah.
You don't want to brush it off too much.
Oh, really?
You want to leave some of that dirt on there. So you want it to cure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down here.
Again, didn't know that either.
You want it to cure, so you don't want to get it too clean because you can actually rip the really delicate paper, the garlic paper that's on there, and then it will actually rot faster. So you want, this is storage, right? So you want to think about long term. So it's okay to dry it with the dirt. You'll be able to brush that off.
Okay.
Okay. Here are the two differences. Go ahead and hold this one.
Yeah.
See if you can bend that neck. Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty flimsy.
Yeah.
Try this one.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's not happening.
Not happening. So the other thing about soft necks, right? They're very kind of flimsy.
Yeah.
These are the ones that you're going to see in a braid. People will make braided strands.
Yeah.
It's soft neck.
Okay.
You cannot braid a hard neck garlic.
No, that's
just
what
won't
I
happen.
always say.
Just won't happen.
Yeah.
So you want to keep them, right? These are different. I love to grow both. I think they have both really differences in flavors and varieties of the garlic. Yeah.
Okay.
But then also I get garlic scapes from the hard neck, and then I can braid my soft neck and give them away as gifts.
That's great.
Super fun.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then you had...
Now's the time to harvest. Yeah,
Now's the time to harvest.
now we're in that cycle, right?
And
we're in that transition.
You talked about curing. How long should you let it cure?
Yeah, so this is what I would say, a couple of months.
Okay.
This is something that you want to think about. Now, you can eat these fresh. People will sell them, like totally in the farmer's market. You'll see scapes. You'll also see green garlic.
Okay.
So this is considered still at this point, everyone, this is still considered green garlic. You see how majority of the leaves are still green? They're going to start to dry out. And once 75% of these are dry, now you can start braiding them. You don't want to braid them before because there's actually a lot of moisture in here.
Okay.
And it will create mold that can happen between the braids. So you actually want these to cure longer. Think a month or two until these are fully dried out.
Okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
Now, we're in this transition period. We're getting ready to go from the cold crops So I just harvested a bunch of peas. Check out these beautiful peas that just came in.
Oh my gosh, they look great.
Just this morning, right?
Yeah.
But I was looking at the plants and I was like, okay.
Oh, your sons like growing peas.
They love it.
They
love
told
the
me
peas,
all
yeah.
about it. Doesn't everybody grow peas?
I mean,
they
right?
said to me.
They all should, right?
Okay.
So these ones you can start to see that these leaves are starting to dry out. Now you're going to probably get a couple of peas here and there, but now is the time. Make the transition. This is the hard part for gardeners. Let this pea plant go. Cut it down. Let it go. Cut it down and then plant something new.
Okay.
Put in some beans, put in some beets, put in something else, but start to then harvest and take out these plants that are really showing you that their life cycle is over.
Okay.
Right? They're not putting out any more flowers. They're actually going to start turning brown and start to die. So those, think about this, we're in that transition period. We're harvesting a lot.
Right.
A lot of berries, raspberries, peas, garlic now. And so we're starting to then plant those hotter crops.
What kind of things can we plant now?
Yeah, so I'd say get your tomatoes in.
Okay.
Get your peppers in.
Everybody's been wondering about the tomatoes.
The tomatoes, get your peppers in, but also get in different kind of herbs.
Okay.
So another thing that we had talked about on the last episode was how do you then basically call in and invite ladybugs into your yard?
Oh yeah, that's what
I
you
would
want.
advocate not to go to the store and buy ladybugs. Not a great idea. You can do that.
Really?
Not a great idea because they're actually coming from somewhere else. They're shipping them over. They're pretty traumatized by the time they get here.
Poor ladybugs.
They're not doing well. So what I really recommend is actually growing plants that then attract ladybugs. So
First of all, who knew that you could buy ladybugs at the store?
You totally can, yeah. Like by the thousands.
Okay, but don't do that.
Don't do that.
Travel.
So marigold. Give this just a quick smell. This is actually a really pungent herb that's out there, right?
Yeah.
Marigold. So marigold is a great plant. Not only it actually is a repellent of insects, but also it is a great habitat for ladybugs.
I didn't know that.
My next one that I really, really love, this one. You should know this one. Dill.
Dill, yeah.
Dill, this is one of my favorite herbs to grow. Ladybugs love this because aphids love to come to this herb. So ladybugs are predators.
Oh, yeah.
They eat insects.
Yeah.
So they're going to live in here, but then also be a great beneficial insect for your garden. Yarrow is another one. This is a yarrow flower. And then here is some mint. Really love to grow mint. One thing I wanted to show you all.
Mint is certainly easy to grow.
This is going to be hard, I think, to show. But put your fingers here. It's a square stem.
Oh, wow.
Right? So you can feel that. So if you ever have a question of, is this a mint plant or not, it is a square stem that mint grows on.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So
Wow.
check that out, but obviously you can smell it.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to all right, that's mint.
Such great information. Also, people can just email us.
Yeah, if you have questions, I want to answer your questions.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Thank you. You answered mine. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. I had no idea.